And now we'll look at component form of a vector. The component form of a vector is when we're given, if you remember from 8-1, is where we have a vector that looks like this. You'd have an x value and a y value. That's component form. Here it shows how we find it. We would take the terminal point, that x, we'll call that x2 because that's where the graph ends, and we subtract it by the initial point. So you'd have x2 minus x1 would give you this length, and it would give you to you in the proper form of going in the correct direction. And it's the same thing for the y value. You take your terminal and subtract it by the initial. So it says find the component form of AB with the initial point A here and terminal point B there. So what we do is we would set it up, and you take your, this will be the terminal point. So this is our x2, this is our y2, this is our x1, this is our y1, and that's not a very good x2. Let me rewrite that so you can see a little more clearly. And so what we do is we take our x2, which is 1, and we're going to subtract it by the x1, which is 1. And then over here you'd have your y2 subtracting by the y1, which happens to be -3, so I'll do it this way. So the formula I just put in is x2 minus x1, comma, y2 minus y1. So that's what we're using here. And so we end up with component form of 0, comma, these would change to negatives, make a positive, so it'd be 0, comma, 6. This would be our answer here. Now we have one for you to try.